Hello. So I am. My name is Gabriel Campbell. I am part of the Mosque of Renewal in Minneapolis and Twin Cities area, and the hope and the mission for Mosque of Renewal is to empower Muslims, especially those living here in America or in Europe and such, to engage with the Islamic tradition and all of its diversity and all of its depth, and to do so critically and to have uh, confidence doing that. So one of the main things about being a Muslim is reading the Quran or reciting the Quran. And of course, traditionally this has been done in Arabic. And uh, not going to get into like the whole history or justification behind that. But I will say that as someone who did not grow up speaking Arabic, um, does not speak any sort of Semitic language, and am not in an area of the world at all where I have easy access to Arabic in order to learn it or to just have it around me to be familiar with it. Um, and not having grown up Muslim, so not even like really getting a lot of Arabic through maybe young in my younger life through my religious communities. That's something that I've always struggled with. The idea that I had to use Arabic to engage um, with my religion. So still on a journey when it comes to Arabic. I do want to learn Arabic. But I've definitely sought to engage the religion and engage the tradition as much as possible through my native language, which is English. And that, of course, means reading translations of the Quran. Um, and so I've read many translations over the years. I actually like reading a lot of different translations of the Quran because I recognize that they are all translations and they're going to translate things a little bit differently. And I figure it's kind of like looking at a map of the world. If you look at different sorts of maps, you'll see different things, even though they're all mapping the same thing. So I feel like I get a lot out of different interpretations of the Quran. And the one that I'm reading right now is this one. It's the Sublime Quran, and it's translated by Leila Bakhtiar. Let me just put that up right there. Um, and I'm really enjoying this one because she took a really interesting take towards translating the Quran. She felt that the Quran is very precise in its language, and a lot of times when it's translated into other languages, especially English, the same English word will be used for a lot of different Arabic words. And so, what she sought to do was to find unique English words for every Arabic word in the Quran as much as she could, so that she could maintain the diversity of terms found in the Arabic um, original, and therefore help people who are reading the Quran or reading this version of the Quran um, to really start to draw connections between terms and how they're used in the Quran over the various surahs. So, um, with that said, one of the things I kind of want to do, I was thinking might be a good idea to put onto this channel and also to have as part of the Mosque of Renewal is to just read the Quran and talk about it. Um, and so I've been doing my Ramadan reading, reading one part of the Quran every night. Theoretically, sometimes I've had to read two or three to catch up, right? Um, and today I got to Surah 55, and I was just really enjoying reading it. I think it's a beautiful surah to read out loud, and I think it's also small enough to kind of be a good place to start and test out this idea of reading the Quran and kind of discussing it. So I'm going to read it and then I'm going to keep stopping and kind of letting you know what I think about it. I want to stress that I am not an expert in the Quran or in the tradition. Since Islam does not have a church, like it does not have a central authority, it becomes even more important that individual Muslims do not try to speak for the entire religion and recognize their own limits. If you have a lot of learning in the tradition, then of course talk about that learning. But ultimately, right, all knowledge is with God. All of us have our own limitations. Mine are that I have been studying this tradition through English, through books for approximately 5 years now. I love reading. I have read a lot, but it's certainly not the same as having, for example, even gone to uh, an Islamic studies through an Islamic studies program in a university or anything like that. So all of my study is self study, and so those are my limitations, and that's what I'm coming at it from. All right. So without further ado, this is Surah 55, the Merciful, or al-Rahman. In the name of God, the Merciful, the Compassionate, the Merciful. He taught the Quran. He created the human being. He taught him the clear explanation. The sun and the moon are to keep count, and the stars and the trees both prostrate. So right away, there's something really interesting and kind of a really foundational concept in Islam, as far as I understand it, which is that everything in all of creation worships God, right? Everything, animals, plants, trees, everything that is created worships God. So right here, it's saying that the stars and the trees both prostrate, right? So the stars and the trees both pray to God, submit to God's will, because everything in creation does. And the heaven he exalted, and he set in place the balance, that you be not defiant in the balance. And I was really caught by this verse because balance is capitalized, and as those who commonly read the Quran in English know, when things are capitalized, it's usually an indication that it's talking about God. Like all of God's pronouns are capitalized. Oftentimes, I have found that the truth is capitalized, so you're talking about something divine. So this balance must have a divine nature, and I find that really interesting. That he set in place the balance, that you be not defiant in the balance. It's kind of saying to me, what I'm getting out of this is that there's a world order, there's a world balance, there's a flow or an equanimity to the universe, and we are supposed to not work against that balance, against that unity, against that flow. Set up the weighing with justice, and skimp not in the balance. And he set up the earth in place for the human race. On and in it are many kinds of sweet fruit, and date palm trees with sheet fruit trees, and grain, possessors of husks, and fragrant herbs. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? And so one of the things that makes this a beautiful surah to read is that it's going to keep repeating this line. And at first, when I read it, I was like, what is it talking about? The Lord of you both will you both deny? Who is the both? Well, interestingly enough, this surah is addressed to both humans and spirits, right? So, human beings who have free will, and in Islamic theology, there are also spirits that have free will, like Satan, right? Because Satan defied God. So Satan is the quintessential example of a spirit that has free will. And one of the dangers of having free will is that you become ungrateful to God and you can deny God using your free will. So this surah is addressed to both human beings and spirits, those who are possessors of free will. And commonly, spirits are called jinn. And for those who are a little bit geeks, like the English word genie comes from this word jinn, the idea of like spirits. Um, and then right from the start, it's kind of setting up the pattern of what the surah is going to be like, right? It says, on and in it are many kinds of sweet fruit, and date palm trees with sheath fruit trees, and grain, possessors of husks, and fragrant herbs. So it's listing out these things that are gifts to humankind, that are benefits to us, right? And it says, so which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? He created the human being from earth mud like potter's clay. He created the ones who are spirits from a smokeless flame of fire. That's pretty self-explanatory. As according to the theology, human beings are created from clay, and spirits are created from fire, and angels are created from light. Um, so which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? So it recounts that, hey, God created you. Just in that, that is like a generous gift from God. Are you going to deny that gift? The Lord of the two easts and the Lord of the two wests. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? He let forth the two seas to meet one another. Between them is a barrier which they wrong not. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Here, when it says the two seas, it's talking about fresh water and salt water, which is a common, not exactly theme, but a common thing referred to in the Quran. The idea that there is fresh water and salt water, and that though both are different, both benefit humanity, and that somehow fresh water remains fresh water and salt water remains salt water the by the will of God, right? So it says He let forth the two seas to meet one another. Oh, sorry, yeah, to meet one another. Between them is a barrier which they wronged not. So even though fresh water meets salt water, somehow they stay separate, and that is a sign of God. Um, from both of them go forth pearls and coral. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? His are the ones that run with that which is displayed in the sea like landmarks. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? It's another common sign of God's graciousness that human beings are able to sail the seas and to seek God's bounty in the world. Um, so I believe that's what this verse is referring to. His are the ones that run with that which is displayed in the sea like landmarks. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? All who are in or on it are ones who are being annihilated. Yet the continents of your Lord will remain forever, possessor of the majesty and the splendor. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Here it's talking about the nature of creation, that we are all being annihilated, that we are all passing away. We're temporary, but the continents of your Lord will remain forever, possessor of the majesty and the splendor. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Of him ask whoever is in the heavens and in and on the earth. Every day he is on some matter. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Of him who asks whoever is in the heavens and in and on the earth. That we all have to go to God for the things that we need. We must ask God. Every day he is on some matter. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? We will attend to you at leisure, O you two dependents. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? O you both, assembly of jinn and humankind. If you are able to pass through the areas of the heavens and the earth, then pass through them. But you will not pass through, but with an authority. So you cannot walk the earth without God's willing you to do so. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? There will be sent against you both a flame of fire and heated brass. Will you not then help yourselves? So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? So here it's starting to talk, as the Quran often does, about the day of resurrection, the day of judgment, and uh, the nature of hell. Um, it's saying, there will be sent against you both a flame of fire and heated brass. Will you not then help yourselves? And of course, the only way you can help yourself or save yourself from hell is to become aware of God, to become to recognize the debt that you owe God, to be grateful to God for all of the gifts that God has bestowed upon you, and to worship and to submit, right? To not go against this balance, to not try to work against the natural order of things or the moral arc of the universe, as Dr. King said. So then when the heaven was split, then it had been crimson like red leather. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? On that day no one will be asked about his impiety, neither humankind nor the one who are spirits. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Ones whose sin will be recognized by their mark, and they will be taken by their forelocks and their feet. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? This is hell, which the ones who sin deny. They will go around between it and between scalding boiling water. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? So the Quran is constantly saying it's good tidings and a warning. And this is definitely the warning part of it, right? Saying this is what will be true on the day of judgment, on the day of resurrection. So will you continue to deny the gifts of your Lord, the benefits of your Lord, even if it will lead you to this terrible end? And it often matches that with then the good tidings, as it calls, or the good news, which is a common way of talking about it in Christian theology. For him who feared the station before his Lord are two gardens. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Possessor of wide shade. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? So as it starts to describe the good things the good end that people can meet on the day of resurrection, I think it's important to remember that this is revealed in the context of a people who live in a desert, right? And in the Arabian Peninsula, the place there are only like two places that you could live, essentially two types of places. You could live near an oasis where there was like groundwater and you could reach wells, you could create wells, um, or you lived on the mountainsides where the rains would come and there would be enough water to grow things. So the Quran is constantly talking about the blessing of the rain, and when it talks about uh, the good end that people can reach on the day of resurrection, it talks about gardens. Oftentimes it talks about green spaces where there are rivers, right? And here you're definitely seeing like what would be heaven. How would you describe heaven to someone who lives in the desert? Well, it's the possessor of wide shade, of wide shade. um, you have shade from the sun. That's a heavenly feature. Two springs will be running. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? In them both every kind of sweet fruit of diverse pears. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Ones who are reclining on places of restfulness, the inner linings of which are of brocade, and the fruit plucked from trees while fresh, that which draws near from the two gardens. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? In them both are ones who are restraining their glands. No humankind touched them sexually before, nor ones who are spirits. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? So I've seen this definitely translated differently in other um, versions. It usually says like in heaven or in the gardens or you will have spouses who are virgins. I think this is kind of where that myth comes from of like people like men being given virgins, but this is not just for men, this is for everyone. And I don't know, we can definitely get into like the idea of sexual purity equated with spiritual purity. um, but the way I try to look at this and the way I often take it in is the idea that like you will have spouses and you'll have people around you who are purified, purified in their hearts, right? This is ultimately a spiritual text, so this is talking about like spiritual purity being the important part, right? So yeah, it's talking about sexual purity, um, but what is to me that like that that the more important thing is that these people, as it says, restrain their glances, right? These people are kind of purified. Everyone is purified or wiped free of the things that plague them in this earth. It is just the best versions of themselves. And this is what it's going to be like to be in heaven. Where were we? All right. They they are as if they were like rubies and coral. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Is the recompense for kindness other than kindness? So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Beside these are two other gardens. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Dark green. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? I love that. That there's a line that just says dark green. Like that's the most beautiful thing you can describe about these gardens. They are dark green. In them both are two springs gushing. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? In them both are sweet fruits, and date palm trees, and pomegranates. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? In them both are the good deeds, fair. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Most beautiful eyed ones who will be restrained in edifices. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? No humankind touched them sexually before, nor ones who are spirits. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Ones who are reclining on green pillows and fair carpets. So which of the benefits of the Lord of you both will you both deny? Blessed be the name of your Lord, possessor of the majesty and the splendor. So that's al-Rahman, the Merciful. And it's describing some of the nature of the mercy of God. And basically, just as the whole Quran really is doing, is calling you to remember the mercy of God, remember the gifts of God. Um, be mindful. Don't go against the balance. So thank you for joining me for the reading. This is a little bit longer than I meant, but now that we have the introduction and we have this uh, this ending, this epilogue, hopefully from now on we can just like get into it and we can read surahs. I would love to read surahs with all of you. All right, thank you for stopping by.